Hi guys, my name is Kayla Moore, also known as Big K. You can find me in Disputin, Virginia, and welcome to the Bud Show.
What's up, boss lady?
Nothing much, nothing much.
Already. So I like to get straight into it. For people, just now getting familiar with you, who is Kayla Moore, better known as Big K outside the ring?
I'm a very, outgoing person. I like to be outside.
Yeah.
I like the forest. I don't know. It's like nature. I like nature,
Yeah.
and I like writing. I want to write a book,
Yeah.
definitely. Um, and I am looking into acting soon.
You gonna be an actor?
Yeah.
So I want to kind of, because you said a couple things, I want to kind of get back to as far as the nature aspect. What kind of drew you to, nature, and how does that incorporate itself with your boxing?
It's very calm. Like when I go for runs, I like when I'm surrounded by trees because it's very calm. Like it's the scenery. Like
Yeah.
it puts you in a good place mentally. Because that's mental. Your mental is a lot.
Yeah.
It means a lot in boxing. So that's one thing that I love about nature.
Yeah. So that's kind of like almost a stress reliever for you in a sense.
Yeah.
And when it comes to what you said, acting, like what kind of drew that up out of you? What made you want to decide to do
Well,
that?
before boxing, that's what I wanted to do. I
Yeah.
wanted to do acting, but boxing definitely has my heart. When I started it, it was like 100%.
Yeah.
This what I want to put all my heart into. But now that I think about it more, I just want to put my foot in the water a little bit. See where it would take me.
So what are you starting off with now? Are you doing like classes? Are you doing skits or like what?
For now, it's just trying to get headshots, just to see where that will go, and then I want to try to write my own short film
Yeah.
and produce that and direct and be in that first, and then we'll see where it goes.
You got a lot of big dreams.
Yeah.
Big dreams. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And you're what? 20?
18.
18?
18.
Oh man. Okay, so I was right then. Okay. So you're only 18 years old, but already have what? Is it 5-time national?
Yeah, 5-time national.
5-time national. And when did you first realize, boxing wasn't just a hobby?
I first realized that my first fight, when I won my first fight, it was like, oh my gosh, I love this feeling. Like the adrenaline when you're getting in the ring, when you get out the ring, when you get that win after all that work you put in. That's really when I was like, oh yeah, this is what I want to do.
Facts. And you said that was your first fight? Or
Yeah,
your very first fight. And so where are you fighting out of? You're from obviously the 804 area.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Richmond, Petersburg, Hopewell?
Hopewell, Virginia.
Hopewell native. Okay. Yeah, we good now. We good now already. So what does being ranked, number one mean to you personally, not just on paper?
It means a lot to me because I worked really hard to get where I am today. And a lot of people that I was boxing with from the start that were ahead of me, I'm ahead of them now.
Yeah.
And it means a lot because it's like, especially some of them people that were looking down on me, like, oh, well, I've been in the game for 4 years and this not how it go, and you're not going to be where I am. And now I've surpassed that. I've been on the USA team, and I've been traveling. I've been to more national events that you've been at. And and that's where it really is just like, that's how much it means to me. It's like I worked really hard to get where I am, and a lot of people don't do that. Some people have it handed to them, whether they're like their dads are the coaches, their moms are coaches, and it's just like, I don't want to put it that way because I don't want to be a little messy, but it's like, I work really hard, and that's just.
Yeah, and you deserve it, especially if you work hard. You deserve everything that's coming to you, and like I know you train at Ninth Dimension.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Circle Boxing in Hopewell?
Yes.
What makes that gym feel like your home?
The people in it.
Yeah.
The people, they make it fun. Like, there's not a day you can come in here and not crack a smile or laugh or have lighthearted energy. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely the people, the coaches, everybody that makes it.
Facts. And me personally, this is a little sad question. Where did the name Big K come from? Like, did you give yourself that name, or was that name given to you?
So, my sister boxed, and she was 110 pounds.
Yeah.
So she was Lil K, and I was Big K. Because her name starts with a K as well.
Yeah.
And that's just really where it came from. And then she stopped boxing, I just kept the name. So it was just like Big K. And then I was heavyweight, so, Big K.
Big K. And I know we was discussing before about what was the Olympics not having the heavyweight, and you having to drop to 160. And I get a chance to ask you in greater detail, what is your mind going through having to drop that much weight?
Right now I'm trying not to think about it, because all I'm thinking about is food.
Yeah.
Because I'm a pescatarian and I don't eat meat, so I can drop. I don't drink sodas. It's water, probably electrolytes, and it's just mentally you got to be right so you can drop the weight. But my goal is to do it in 2 months. I'm trying to drop all this weight in 2 months.
In 2 months.
2 months.
In 2 months. Cause I be seeing the videos of like, the guys like UFC or other boxing guys, like they had to do these extreme cuts, but they be like, they gotta lose like 10 or 12 pounds in like a day or two, and they be doing the little sauna jump. Like, is that something that you do, or do you do majority running, dieting?
Running, dieting, working out, making sure my nutrition's good.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to do the extreme amount and hurt your body.
Yeah.
Especially if you want to keep fighting. So just running, sticking to it, and yeah.
I know. You making me hungry. Give me some to eat. No, I'm messing. But as far as when it comes to you in boxing, how did your, because you told me your older sister box?
Younger.
Your younger sister box. Is that something that's in the family, or is that something that, you two kind of just picked up?
So it's 3 of us. It's my older brother, me, and then my younger sister. And I originally wanted to do kickboxing, but I don't like feet, and I definitely don't want it in my face.
Yeah, facts.
So I did boxing with my brother and my sister, and I excelled at it. It's a really good experience, and that's just, I love that.
Yeah. And how long have you been going strong for, as far as when it comes to boxing?
Almost 4 years now.
Almost 4 years. Dang. So pretty much ever since you was what, 14?
14.
So take us back to the beginning. Like, what was your life like before boxing really took over?
My life was a little, rocky. Before I started boxing, I had altercation in school, and then it sent me to an alternative school, and that's when I found boxing, and it put me in the right path. It taught me how to be more patient and keep my cool, my composure, because that's something you have to do in boxing, discipline. Yeah. And I'm glad I found boxing, because it definitely made me change my ways, and it made me be a better person. And before boxing, my health, I was eating everything. Let me tell you something. Everything.
Big K.
Big K. Everything. Nothing was off limits besides tomatoes and pickles.
Yeah.
Ew.
So when you were younger, getting in trouble, what was it? Physical altercations, or was it just because when I was growing up, I had pretty much ADHD and like that, so that kind of got me in trouble on its own. But when it come to you, when you said certain situations came about, like, what were some of your issues, if you don't mind me asking?
Definitely physical altercations, and then when I was younger, I had 2 counselors, one in school, one in-home counselor. I was a little bad. I'm not gonna lie.
Golly,
Yeah.
and I was.
Yeah, I was just a little bit. You know, definitely just acting out and following the wrong crowd and being around the wrong people, like doing stupid stuff, like little dares that my friends would tell me to do. It's just dumb.
And so like, when all that boils down, like, what sacrifices, did you have to make at a young age that most people your age don't even think about?
In the sport of boxing?
Yes, ma'am.
Having to cut off your friends. This is a lonely sport. You can't, if you really want to be disciplined, you can't be going out with your friends all the time. Ooh. And going, it's a party. My friends invited me to a party. Cut that off. A lot of, this is like really a lonely sport. That's why they call it lonely sport, because you really can't have, especially a lot of friends, especially when you are going up in the industry and they weren't supporting you, but they want to piggyback off what your success is.
Yeah.
That's what the hard part is. Like right now, I think I have maybe, outside of boxing, probably maybe like two friends.
Yeah, two solid ones.
Two solid ones. Yeah.
Two solid ones. So when you're not in the ring and you're just your regular old self, you're just Big K. You're just regular old K. What are some of the things that you get into that kind of, give you a sense of normalism, like not having to be in the ring all the time?
My personality, I'm funny. I'm not gonna lie. I'm the funniest person out there. They can't lie. I make people laugh when I'm here.
Yeah.
And cause I'm funny. And outside of boxing, definitely like keep it to myself. Bubble, like listening to music.
Yeah.
Big music. Music is a part of my life a lot.
Fact.
And I like watching TV shows, especially superhero shows or first responder shows. That's just me. That just makes me feel normal, because I get to binge these shows.
Yeah.
Just
first responder shows is good.
Mm-hmm,
I go to sleep watching them. And like was there ever a moment in your life where you actually thought about quitting boxing and figuring out something else?
Yeah, it was definitely a time in my early years of boxing where I was like, this is too hard, and mentally I wasn't in the right place. It was just a lot going on in school and boxing. It was hard to keep up with both, and I was just like, I want to quit. I don't like this anymore. So we definitely took a big chunk. I think it was like a month off from boxing, and then once you're away from it, it's like you miss it. Once it's gone, it's like, oh no, I want it back. So that's just, I couldn't quit. I couldn't leave it.
So you stuck with it. Stuck with you already. So like how did your family and friends react when they realized that you were serious about the sport?
They were very supportive. All my family is supportive to this day. Question they ask a lot is, you like getting hit in the face?
Yeah, cause man.
Yeah, and it's just like I don't feel it, But they were just very shocked and very proud, and they're very supportive, and it was different from the sports that the rest of my family were doing, like baseball and softball and football, and that's basically, how it went.
So who was one of the first people that you kind of sat and broke it down to them, like, I want to do this, like, I like boxing, I want to do this, I can see myself doing it?
My mom.
Oh yeah.
Definitely my mom. My mom is the person I talk to the most. Like, we have the closest bond ever. She goes everywhere with me. Y'all see my twin everywhere. They're like, oh my gosh, that's your twin. So definitely my mom, and she supports me in any sport that I do, whether it's track, whether it's boxing, whether I want to write or act. She supports me either way. So that's just amazing for me, and she's the first person that.
So she kind of a big motivation in your life as far as when it comes, well, pretty much everything, because mom's everything. So growing up as a boxer, like, how different was your day-to-day life compared to other kids your age when you started at 14?
When I started at 14, I was in track, so I would come straight from track practice, which was a lot, that's why I weighed less when I first started than I do now. And then I went straight from track practice to boxing. Then boxing, I went from boxing home, and I'd take a shower. I would try to do my homework, try to eat, and go to bed, and then do it all again in the morning. School, track, boxing.
And that's what you kind of did for what, about 3 or 4 years?
I think maybe a year or two, because I went to online school, transferred to online school. So it was easier because I was missing all these days from going to nationals and doing these events that it was just hard to do that. So it's easier doing online.
Oh, online school?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so how was that? Like, how was online school? Like, when did you start that?
I started it 2024. It was way easier. I'll tell you that much. They break it down to you step by step. So that's one thing that I like. And traveling, it's easy because you can just do it anywhere. It's not like it's at your own pace. So if you wanted to do as many lessons as you want, you can do that, finish the class, and basically get in the next one.
They had nothing like that when I was in school. So pretty much you can sit at home, do all your classes, but at the same time, if you had a fight or an event, this what you can still do. Dang, when did they start this?
I think this has been up for a good old minute since maybe, I'm not sure, but 2017, 2018, I don't know.
Oh, I thought it came up because of COVID or something like that. They did. So it's been before. God, I didn't know that. Like, and I seen you had posted, I probably need a hug, but I gotta fight instead. What was going through your mind when you wrote that?
More like boxing is like a hug to me. Like it's like my comfort space. It comforts me when I'm sad, I'm mad. When you're mad and you come in here, you always leave more stress relief. It's like your hug. And when you're sad and you come in here and you train, you leave more relief because it's like your hug. So that's definitely.
So who was that person that you were fighting in that picture that you had posted that comment up underneath?
Oh, my recent one?
Yeah, when you had posted the I probably need a hug, but I gotta fight instead. It was another female that you were fighting. Was that directed towards her, or was that just I'm gonna grab this picture and I'm gonna put this up underneath?
Just grab this picture and put this underneath my moment. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been fighting her since my first nationals.
Oh, so you know who the young lady is?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So how do you balance, being human, having emotions, with having to be a fighter all the
time? You gotta separate yourself from that. You can't always just be in that mentality, like, cause it's not healthy to always be in that boxing mentality, to always be, broody and like trying to be hard all the time. So you gotta separate yourself from that, and that's really how you handle it.
So do you still see Kayla having a sensitive, how could I say, girly, feminine side, like where you go out with your homegirls and
most definitely.
Okay. Definitely. So tell me about a time when y'all did that, when you and your homegirls, y'all said, all right, we're gonna get dressed up, we're gonna get, the stuff that girls do, and we're gonna go out and enjoy ourselves. When was the last time?
I'd say, now for me it has been a minute, only because remember the two friends.
Yeah.
But I'd say maybe like 2-3 months ago. And it's fun because you're not thinking about boxing. You get to just be yourself, and you get to be like a teenager again, just going out and being young, and it's just fun.
So what's some of the things that you've done? Like, well, obviously I know you're not old enough to go to clubs. Or anything like that, but like, what are some of the things that you and your homegirls link up and y'all might go do?
Definitely the movies. Probably go out to eat, or fairs really only come. And I've never been to the fair.
For real?
And probably the amusement park. That's Cause Virginia, it's nothing really to do here.
Man, no, you got it. No, I ain't gonna let you do my state like that. It's stuff to do in Virginia.
You gotta find the right place.
Yeah.
For me, probably bowling, laser tag.
Yeah.
The amusement park, going out to eat the movies. That's really.
Facts. So, do you feel like boxing has made you, tougher emotionally, or made you sensitive, to certain things?
Definitely tougher emotionally. It made me realize everybody not your friend. Yeah. Don't have everybody around you. Keep your circle small. It made me tougher in the way, like, don't let little things bring your spirit down. Like, if you get in the ring, you spar, and you have a bad sparring day, you get touched up a little bit, don't let that ruin you. Don't go home and be like, I wouldn't do this no more. Yeah. It just made you tougher. You get back in the gym, you train, and that builds you up, definitely emotionally.
Have you, as far as boxing, have you ever got hit with a punch that made you like, oh my gosh, like I don't know how to say, but like you got hit with a punch that caught you off, that made you rethink boxing?
Yeah, by Nnajai. Yeah, by Nnajai. Like, one day we sparring, oh my gosh, I'm like, where'd that come from? I thought we was throwing a little light.
Yeah.
Kept my hands up from there on. I was like, oh nah.
So that's one of your sparring partners that you, okay.
Definitely.
Alright, so who is the first person you want to talk to after a hard fight? Win or loss?
Definitely Nnajai, because he'll give it to you straight.
Yeah.
He'll tell you, like, this what you could have did better. You gotta get back in the gym, train a little more, but you did good. Keep your footwork right and go back, train, get your endurance up, just stuff like that. So definitely Nnajai.
So do you think you're a powerful puncher? That's what I want to know. You think you're a powerful puncher?
Oh yeah.
Alright, because I did see somewhere it was like no one hand should have all this power. What does your power mean to you as a fighter?
It means a lot, because a lot of people fight with speed but not power. So they're just throwing these punches and their opponent is just eating them. They're just And I'm like, where's the power? I mean, the stop would have been, the fight would have been stopped if you would have just put a little behind them. And I'm like, not everything is about speed, but it can't all be about power, But power means a lot to me. I'm trying to knock people out.
You aggressive.
Yeah. I'm trying to see somebody go like this on the mat.
Oh no. I ain't messing with you. So like, have you ever hit somebody with a punch like so hard that you was like, dang, I didn't even know I had all this strength?
Just this recent tournament.
Dang, that was quick.
Oh yeah, I hit her so hard she got an 8 count and she fell back into the ropes. Like, she fell on the ground. And I was in shock because it was like 10 seconds into the fight, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. So, and as far as the 8 count, that's what? You count the 8, then you stand you back up, let you get your stuff together.
Yeah.
Did she ever get her stuff back together? Oh, she did. And what happened after that?
I was up all 3 rounds of the fight, but unfortunately, I was drinking so much water that it came up, and I threw up the last 30 seconds of the fight, 50 or 30 seconds of the fight, and they called it off. And I won that fight, but it was just because I threw up the last 30 seconds of the last round that they called it.
So like, what is it, like, how would they make that call? Like, can't you tell them, like, no, I'm good, I had too much water?
I told them, and they were like, they have to call it off, I guess, because people are getting concussions without them knowing, and they're throwing up, and they're just letting them fight, and I guess.
Oh, okay, so it's like a safety issue.
Yeah,
almost.
definitely safety issue.
Dang, I know you was upset about that.
I was heated, but I was like, no, I'm not gonna say what my mom said, because that's me and Messi again. But I know I won that fight. Everybody else knows I won that fight. They can flex that belt all they want, but people under her comments are saying post the whole fight, because she's saying, oh, I hit her with the right hook and it made her throw up.
Oh.
But the whole last round, I was like, you could clearly tell, like, I'm literally gagging the whole round. I'm going around the fight trying to throw a punch and move, And then just when I got backed up on those ropes and she was able to like get close to me, I was like, fuck, because I'm sitting in one spot and it's gonna sit there. And I was like, just came up. And I swallowed it 3 times before it came up. And I was like, damn it.
Did she really hit you with that right to make you throw up? She didn't make it.
Like, because her punches, I don't feel them. I fought her multiple times. She has no power behind her punches. This whole fight, I had her leaking bad. Like, it was just coming out. The whole, like, 10 seconds, I'd say 20 seconds of the fight, her nose started bleeding.
Yeah. Dang. So do you feel like, your power is something that you were born with or something that you built over time?
Oh, I was definitely strong. When I was a kid, I was strong. I was fighting my brother, my older brother. I remember one time I was about to get a whooping, and my mom, I had a blanket, and I just was grabbing this blanket. She couldn't get it from me. The whole time I was just gripping that blanket.
Yeah.
I was like, I knew I was strong from a very early age, and I was always like muscular when I was younger. I was always built, so I was like, oh.
What, is that from your mother or your father type side? Like that?
Probably my mom.
Yeah.
Because she definitely did sports growing up. She's definitely strong too. So. Like,
Yeah. And how do your opponents usually feel once they feel your strength, for the first time?
They start fighting more cautiously. Like, more trying to get around the power hand. They don't want to get hit with it again or start moving their head more.
And which hand is the power hand?
My right hand.
So, has your power ever changed the way you approached a fight strategically?
When I try to fight with more speed, it definitely holds my power back more than what I like it to. Yeah. So that's why I always try to switch it up. Like I'll blah, and then come back and sit down on it and then try to be more strategic.
It is a crazy word.
Yes, I'm like, wait.
I know this.
I got it.
So, when you stepped into the ring, like, what do you want your opponent to feel before that first bell goes off?
Fear. I want them to fear me. I stare them down when they get in the ring. When they warming up, I'm staring them down. Yeah. When they get in the ring, I'm staring them down. When they get to that part where the refs call us up, I'm staring them down. When they go back to their corner, I'm staring them down. After every round I'm sitting in that chair, I'm staring them down. I want them to fear me. Like, I want them to be like, damn.
Yeah, ain't nobody messing with you. Man. She keep looking at me. Why she keep looking at me?
Yeah.
So, let's talk about Coach Omar. Like, what's one lesson he taught you that goes beyond boxing?
That goes beyond boxing is, like, definitely, because he's taught me a lot of lessons in life, but I think that's a lot. I don't want to do no spoilers. But definitely one that he taught me is that you have to trust yourself. You can't, trying to like word it right, trusting yourself and believing in yourself, because in being more aggressive and also like not, I'm trying to think of the word, not being like confidence. Trying not to be overconfident, but being confident, because there's a difference between being confident, you're walking around with that, your head up, I'm nice and warm, but overconfident. I'm better than everybody in here. Nobody can beat me. You know what I'm saying? I can get in the ring with anybody, and they're not gonna beat me. And that's just something I just don't like when people do.
So, have you ever had a situation like that where you came into a fight and the other fighter was overconfident?
Definitely, 2024 December Nationals. I think they all thought that she was gonna beat me again, and I was like, no, she's not. She's not gonna beat me.
So, who is this young lady? I want to know. Or is that like a taboo to say the other fighter's name?
I don't care to say it, but
ain't no need to say it then. Ain't no need to say it.
You know what I'm saying?
You won, then.
She know who I'm talking about.
Already. So, like, what's a typical training day, look like for you at Ninth Dimension?
Get in here, you stretch, you jump rope, you shadow box. Depending on if it's a sparring day, warm your body up good enough, you jump rope, shadow box, hit the bag, get in the ring spar. If it's not, I usually like to hit the bag a couple extra rounds, duck and slip rope, and then the speed bag.
Facts. Okay. So is that just the normal warm up, and then you get into a deeper type, training regimen?
Yeah, like sometimes I'll do ab workouts, squats, work on my arms, and definitely when I'm working on the bag, do things into depth. Like if I'm working on the two, sometimes I'll sit there and just pop, pop, make sure everything's sharp and where it needs to be.
Yeah. So, like, what's the hardest part of training that people never see on social media?
You gotta give your all, your 100%. When people always tell me they want to start doing this sport, I tell them it's not easy. Like if you're not 100% sure you want to do this, you're gonna quit. That's it. Not just me being 100% with you. If you don't put everything into this, you're gonna quit. Because it's definitely hard when you're training or when you're training for a fight. You gotta train 3 times a day or something. You gotta go run 3 miles, force yourself to get up. If you're not feeling good, do a little moving around. That's definitely the hardest part of it.
Yeah, and I believe, yeah, fact, especially when you're not motivated at all, and you gotta, and then like you say, you gotta train 2 or 3 times a day, and you wake up at like 5 or 6, and you like, oh my gosh, my body still hurt. That's crazy. So the fact that you said that, like, how important is discipline when you're, this young lady and already at the top? Like, how important is it to you?
It's very important to me. Like to this day, even though I'm 18, some 18-year-olds want to test the waters, drink, and go smoke with their friends. That's something I don't do. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't really like when they go out to party. I don't want to go out. I'm very disciplined. I like to keep to myself and definitely try to do what my coach says and eat right and work out. Just stay very disciplined. It's very important.
Facts. And like, I want to know, like, what's been the hardest fight of your career so far, and what did it teach you about yourself?
The hardest fight was probably 2020. I say 2024. That was also my hardest fight. I was working like that whole time, so that it was just like a week of training for me, and I was running, trying to get my endurance up. That was the hardest fight. I had to push myself. I was throwing punches that I didn't even know I could throw from any angle. I didn't even know I was up that round. That nationals I thought I lost, and I won by unanimous, and I was shocked. I was like, whoa. And that was the hardest fight ever, because it was coming back from a loss from her that 2023 nationals, and I knew everybody was going to be watching me, and I knew this was the fight to get to the USA camp, so it was just a lot of pressure, and it was the hardest fight I ever had to do.
Facts. And on the flip side of that, what was one of the easiest fights that you ever had, and why do you think it went that way?
One of the easiest fights that I ever had was probably my second fight. It got called off. I think it was like the last or the second round. And that was one of the easiest fights.
Yeah.
It was definitely my hands was moving fast, and I was just blah 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 blah. Came in there with confidence. Everybody was watching me, and then I was out, and I was like, oh, we're done.
Dang. So you were pretty much in the zone that fight. Yeah. So, like, I know that you thanked everyone. What was it? Publicly, for the situation, but like, what does your support system mean to you right now?
It means a lot because my family, they put so much effort. They always donate. They're always helping me, cheering me on from a distance because, my family lives everywhere from Indiana to Florida, Texas, Virginia, North Carolina, D.C. I'm like, ooh. So it's definitely very important to me because I know a lot of people have my back, and I know they're going to be the only people that are not going to switch up on me whether I win or lose.
Facts. And it's good to have a good family support system, and just like you said, you got them in pretty much a bunch of different states. And like, looking ahead, like, what do you want people to remember, when they hear your name, Kayla Moore or Big K?
That I'm a heavy hitter, that I won't quit, I won't stop no matter what you think of me, no matter if you think that I suck. You can think anything about me, and I'm going to leave a mark, a taste in your mouth, a bad one, because I'm really that girl for real. I'm a heavy hitter. I want them to think that every time they think about me, I want them to think about how I beat up your fighter, or I beat you up, or that I'm coming for your head. That's it.
And I appreciate you for coming up here and sharing your story. Like, tell the people where they can find you at.
You can find me at K Sports, K.Sports with the Z at the end. You can find me on TikTok, K.Sports with the Z at the end. You can find me at Facebook, Kayla Moore.